All right.
you?
I'm good. How is everyone?
We're good.
I have to be chased now.
Is this the strength that keeps the show running smoothly?
Yes.
That sort of calm?
Yes. I have to be zenny and I meditate every morning. It kind of makes it easier to deal with all of life's challenges.
Okay.
So
Go first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just had a question. Are we going to see more Black women writers in the room? Because for me, watching the show, there are a lot of. I mean, Black women, we're multifaceted, we're nuanced, and there are a lot of different things that I would want to see from Iris, and I would want to see her do. And so, if we had some Black women writers in the room, that's been my only request. I feel like every single year, I would plug myself because I am available as well. But
Good to know. Thank you.
just in general, like in general, just to have some women of color to be able to write her in the way that she should be written.
I understand what you're saying, and the search is on. It is something that we have actually, I don't know what it was in seasons past before, but when I took over with a mandate of diversity, females, people of color. I unfortunately inherited a staff.
Right.
I don't want to fire good people, obviously, so there weren't really any slots per se, but it has been my mandate to let's find the people to add to our staff because I think it's a priority.
Okay.
So hopefully I'll have something positive on that in maybe the next 6 months, maybe even sooner.
Okay.
Yeah, that's something I'd like to accomplish this year.
Okay.
Yeah, I would.
So with the crisis coming, I mean, look, I'm not gonna ask for spoilers because I know you won't give them. But
I'm not giving them.
Can you? Because I'm guessing because there will have to be. I know there will be a big bad that will be announced later. But will there be seeds leading up? Because this is like the biggest. I mean, not just DC storyline, but one of the biggest storylines for Flash.
Correct.
In general, so would you say that there will be seeds leading up to? I don't know if it's episode 9 or 10 that you guys are doing it, but like, how much are you building up to the crossover through these upcoming episodes, or is it mostly focusing on this new villain?
It is both.
It is both.
And that's the strength of season 6. Crisis is not separate from any story throughout the entire 22 episodes. Even after Crisis, the fallout from it continues to build and screw with Team Flash. If I can say that word. Sorry. Trying to be family audience. But in the first pre-Crisis episodes, as you know, the big bad is getting introduced, like we always do and all that stuff, we'll see a relationship between what's coming in Crisis with what's happening to Barry, with what's happening with the new big bad. They are all interrelated, and once we reveal the new big bad, especially once we get into around episode 3, 4, and 5, you will understand exactly why this big bad was chosen. It's very specific and only could have been chosen in this year of Crisis because dread is hanging over all of Team Flash. Dread, sorrow, potential loss of not just, your loved ones, but the entire world. That's not happy. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I love how there was a trailer narrating, but dread is hanging on.
I'm a rather melodramatic person.
Coming into a show with, like you said, an existing staff, a show that we already love, that which already kind of. What did you do to make sure that you were part of the team and that the way the set ran now was still good for the actors, but bring your own stamp to it?
I have a policy, and I instituted it on day one. I will continue to institute. It's the way I work, and it's what I believe in. It's the 3 tenets, and that's I need a place that is a workplace that is safe, that is compassionate, and that is transparent. I practice these things in my own life. I want people to be able to talk and to be able to be open. And if there's a problem, it's okay. Let's talk about it. Because when in solving that problem, we'll find a way to make a better show together that will bring us closer together as collaborators, whether it's with my fellow writers, my fellow actors, with the craft services person. It's for everybody. It's just the way I believe. This is my mantra, not anyone else's. This is how I believe we should conduct ourselves. And if we do that, I think it makes the storytelling stronger because we're stronger together.
So is it a blessing or a curse to come in to something like this so far in the 6 seasons?
Yes. it's a blessing to be able to come in on a 6-season show. Now I've been here obviously for a couple of years anyways.
Yes,
I've been
but
here since.
to run it.
Yeah. But I've inherited the best writing staff I've ever had the privilege to be a part of. And going to work every day is a joy. And I've got the best cast, and I've got a great crew. So for me, I think my biggest job is to make it a safe, transparent, compassionate environment, and then challenge everyone to do their best work in a way that exemplifies those 3 principles. And have fun. If we're not having fun, why are we doing this? This is too hard, right?
Right. And as a showrunner, are you going to be able to do something? Do you feel like there's something you wanted to do that you couldn't do when you were writing?
Oh, yes.
Can you give us a hint?
I can give you a huge hint. The first 8 episodes are incredibly personal to me, incredibly personal. It'll become very obvious why, I think, in 2 hours.
Okay.
And I could have never done this before I was not the showrunner, but fortunately the staff embraced it, so I'm okay. So we're golden.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.